Well, hello everyone on yet another gray and soggy Monday, but a reminder how warm it has been this month. This is a phenology report, so looking at the leaf out and how far ahead or behind schedule things are. And we're about 3 weeks ahead of schedule here for southern Minnesota, all because of that first week's worth of incredible warmth. But the south central part of the country is actually behind. And there are some areas that have been cold. Alaska, well, we were warm, record cold April temperatures, some 40s below zero in the interior parts of Alaska. But meanwhile, this week, they'll be warmer. We often see that opposite pattern. It's just the way the waves work out. If you're at the top of the ridge where things are warm, inevitably to the right and left, you're in the dip. And that's where they've been much of April. So well below normal for all of Alaska. We've been very warm, but notice this reverse pattern for this week, at least. Below normal temperatures here actually for a change, and warmer than normal conditions in Alaska. But warmer than normal in April in Alaska is still pretty chilly. But yeah, those patterns flip-flopping for this week into probably at least early next week. And meanwhile, this is today in North Dakota, Valhalla. Many of you know your Viking Norse mythology is supposed to be the Viking heaven. Doesn't look very heavenly to me, but they are seeing some snow there. North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota will see the brunt of the snow of this April snow producer. We've got a negatively tilted trough, which is not good news. It moves very slowly. It's kind of like the atmosphere digging in its heels. You want it to be positively tilted, moving off to the east and to the right. So this thing is going to keep clouds around and moisture around for the next few days at least. And here's that negative tilt. You can see it just means that it's moving from southeast to northwest, that alignment of the low pressure, or in this case, low heights in the middle of the atmosphere. Same thing when we zoom out and look at the water vapor loop, which is looking at specifically middle atmospheric flow. Not the pattern you want to see if you're looking for sunshine and warm temperatures. So you can see this. This is the upper level pattern. We see that pool of cooler air aloft here and over us. That's going to keep the clouds around, some occasional moisture spinning around. And I say moisture because it's not going to be just rain or just snow. It's going to be kind of both for most of us here on and off over the next couple of days. And until this pattern changes, we're going to not see much in the way of warmth or sunshine. So the Weather Service is calling this a messy upper level pattern this week. That's basically the best term for it. And when it's messy, it's also harder to predict. So that forecast past a couple days from now could be changing too. So be aware of that. For the better or for the worse. Get used to the clouds too. Those are sticking around through really the week. European model is a little more optimistic on some sunshine breaking out maybe Thursday or Friday. But meanwhile, scattered showers today spinning around, and notice the snow working its way in with colder temperatures into northwestern Minnesota tonight. And then tomorrow we see some snow showers, especially in the afternoon and tomorrow night. Now, I don't think we're going to see accumulations in the metro. If we do, it'll be very limited and on some grassy surfaces. But northwestern Minnesota, not so lucky. And then a lingering shower or two into Wednesday. We're talking several inches of snow for places like Thief River Falls up towards Baudette, but even west central Minnesota as close as Brainerd and Alexandria could see some slushy accumulation. And then again, some snow showers for us tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night. So chilly, but very normal for April. And then as we head into the end of the weekend and early next week, some discrepancies here. European model keeping moisture further south, Canadian and American models a little further north, and this could be in the form of snow as some of that cold lingers. So we'll keep our eye on the weekend into early next week, but also wanted to give you a little bit of hope here. People are asking when it'll warm up again. Next week, looks like 60s and 70s could possibly return. This is the American model, so fingers crossed for that. But yeah, this week is a real normal April correction on those ridiculously warm temperatures we had at the start of the month. So kind of keep that in mind. But it is going to be chilly, just 40s today, tomorrow, probably Wednesday, crawling back into the 50s, which is normal for later in the week and the weekend. And again, maybe a shot of some moisture later in the weekend.